I will never be a memory.
And what's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. Back like we ain't never left, baby. So, I'm hearing somebody's got the cure for coronavirus. When I heard this, obviously I had to inquire. And, you know, this needs to get out to as many people as possible. The cure to corona. While the Dems and Republicans are busy peddling away, maybe not so sure cures, we have someone who's got the answer. He got the answer, Sway. And so, if you didn't know who came forth with this cure, who came forth with this divine miracle to get rid of coronavirus, it's none other than Kenneth Copeland. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've been reading he has the cure, and I'm going to watch his cure. We're going to watch his cure and see exactly what he does to get rid of coronavirus. And I'm going to spread this information to as many people as possible. So Kenneth Copeland, I urge you, I beg of you, tell us, how are you going to get rid of coronavirus?
Man, I demand a vaccination to come immediately.
Yes.
You come down. Destroy through COVID-19. No more.
No more. No more.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Okay.
The wind of God.
Okay.
On you.
Okay. This motherfucker
You
just
are
spit on me.
destroyed forever,
Wow.
and you'll never.
That's the cure for coronavirus? But all jokes aside, that guy's a trip. And he had a problem being around people because he didn't want to be in a tube full of demons. You said that, didn't you, Kenneth?
Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Now, back to our regular scheduled program. UBI has picked up a lot. And I mean a lot. To where now Spain is going to implement UBI permanently. Nadia Calvino, Spain's Minister for Economic Affairs, said on Sunday evening that the government was planning to introduce the cash handouts as part of a barrage of policies meant to help people get back on their feet. She said enacting basic income was mostly aimed at families, but differentiating between their circumstances. She goes on to say, we're going to do this as soon as possible so it can be useful not just for the extraordinary circumstance we're in, but that it also remains forever. Now, I have no data determining how much they're going to give people. And, you know, is it monthly? Is it a weekly kind of thing? I have no idea. It's still way too early. But if you read into it and you look into it, they want to do this permanently. And I think that's amazing. Look, and I just want to say that this pandemic has only strengthened the case for universal basic income. Just a year ago, you know, the argument for UBI for a lot of people still seemed fringe. So, you know, coronavirus came and this pandemic we're in introduced lockdowns and stay-at-home orders were rampant, and it sent the economy into a free fall. And the World Trade Organization warned that some projections for the outgoing drop in the global trade would mean a new Great Depression. And with the unemployment rate almost at 30%, they're right. I think it's more than 17 million Americans have filed for unemployment. That is insanity. That is insane. And, you know, and as our government plots stimulus packages, I know they're already talking about another stimulus package. Everybody's talking about and asking why, why aren't we just doing a UBI? As a matter of fact, one of the issues I had with, Sanders and AOC and what have you, when the first bill was coming out, is they could have fought hard and to implement a UBI type deal within that package. They could have really fought hard. Because I'm almost sure that there were so many goodies in that original bill that they would have caved, the Republicans would have caved, so people got a UBI. I'm not the only one that thinks that. There's other people that think that too.
Corporate socialism. Give the rich give the 1% everything, give the corporations everything. They can't go bankrupt, they can't fail, and give the workers crumbs. And that's what they did. There are no strings attached for them. All the rules are so lax. But for you, oh my God, you get $1,200. You're only going to get it if you filed in 2018 or 2019 your taxes. And there are other terms and conditions as well. Like, you needed to give them your direct deposit information. If you hadn't given the IRS your direct deposit information, then it'll take even longer for the check to get to you. And it's means tested. It's not for the whole country. And it's a one-time payment. It's not a continuous payment throughout the entire crisis. This is embarrassing stuff, guys. It really is. And the Democrats thought this is the best bill they could get. Are you kidding me? I would have tried to lead the charge of splitting the bill up. Have the bailout of the people and then get to the terms of the bailout of the corporations.
But instead, they sort of bent the knee. And, I mean, as early as today, I've been seeing people get their $1,200 stimulus check, which is great. But it would be nice knowing that was reoccurring every month to this was blown over, right? So, though they're discussing stimulus measures and things like that, just know that UBI is a part of the discussion in many, many instances. As a matter of fact, let me look some things up. You guys don't fucking go anywhere. Okay, so it looks like Spain's starting their monthly payments at around $475 a month. So is that the 1K a month? No. But I guarantee you people are going to want that $475. And that's a start. That is a start. Guaranteed monthly payments are $475. Hot damn. You take it. So it's a start. It's actually leaps and bounds above what we're doing because we don't have a UPI implemented. Yang had went on to say a day or two ago, Congress, the first stimulus checks haven't arrived, and already we need the second. Make the checks reoccurring for the duration of the crisis so we can get through this. Money for the people, bail out the people. And he's right. I don't understand. Do they all have Charlie Kirk's thought process? I just don't understand why. Just do it and be done with it. Canada did something along those lines. Why are you letting everybody show you up, America? Why let people show you up? Because they are. You're looking foolish in a lot of other circumstances to people. I remember Yang saying something. I think I have the quote here. Yang had said something along the lines of, much of Northern Europe has already been ahead of the U.S. on providing health care for their citizens, on having a strong, robust safety net, on having people feel if their job is eliminated, that they're not going to be left high and dry. We should be moving forward and toward having a much more solid safety net here in the U.S. beyond universal basic income. So he's even making a stronger case, like universal basic income is just the start. That's just the floor. That's why I think I covered it in a couple videos ago when they were saying, when Anna Kasparian was saying something like, I'm tired of debating with you guys and your UBI is a fix-it-all solution. Nobody said that. That's just the start. That's just the base to something even broader. And he even said that. He talks about medical bills. He talks about a whole bunch of things. But universal basic income is just the floor. Start that as the foundation and build upon it. And kudos to her. But BBC presenter Emily Maitlis Mateless, she gestured at the need for some form of UBI or something else ambitious to that matter amid this pandemic. And she probably got a lot of heat for it. They probably weren't too thrilled that she did that. But it's dope on her part because she's saying what's true and she's saying how she feels. And in other news, I saw Twitter going nuts. Like, Yang got angry. I was like, what are you talking about? What are you guys talking about? Well, apparently we don't see Yang curse very much. But this time he was cursing up a storm, let me tell you.
You know, throughout the years, a lot of people have asked me, Fred, why the scarf? Why don't you mind your own f***ing business, pal?
No. He wasn't going ham like that. But what he did say was, God damn, this shit is infuriating. Gary Locke is as American as the day is long. Trump rewriting history as if he effectively responded to the virus is utter garbage. We lost 70 days and thousands of lives due to his incompetence and disregard for what was happening overseas. So, obviously, Yang was retweeting something that Edward Isaac Dovery had tweeted out. And it pissed Yang off. And people went nuts over this because I guess they were like, yeah, get angry. There's like a subset of Yang Gang that really wanted Andrew Yang to like get angry and like lash out and do things like that. And then there's a whole other subset of people that are like, no, that's not his style. That's not him. He wouldn't be being true to himself. I agree with you both. How about that? I like to see it. But at the same time, I don't want him to not be himself. So, Twitter, was blowing up over that. But sometimes there are times you need to get mad. You need to get angry, right? There are times you need to get angry, right? And that was one of my issues with Sanders. Like, he didn't get angry when it counted, right? There are times you need to get angry, and if some things aren't making you upset, then what are you, a robot? There's some things, especially if you're passionate about it, that should have you upset, that should have you hyped. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Yang. You know what I mean? And I guess, again, this just leads me back to believe that Yang definitely would have trounced Trump. Say that 3 times fast. Trump. You can't do it, can you? So that's it. I just really wanted to bring you guys that Spain is adopting UBI and they plan on implementing it very soon. I think when I looked it up, it was $475 a month is what they're going to try to start at. We have another stimulus bill that is in the works. Dude, just put UBI. Just do it. I think they want this thing, and they want us to think it's going to be cleared up sooner than usual. I don't know. Obviously, everybody wants to go back to work. I'm eager to go back to work, but I don't want to go back until this shit is done with. Because if you don't go back at the right time, if you go back too early, everyone's just going to get sick again, and we're going to be in the same spot. So, though I'm eager to go back to work, it needs to be during the right time. Don't rush it. So give people UBI if necessary. So if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. I have a Cash App, a PayPal, and a Venmo link in the description below. Please feel free to donate to the channel. Every little bit helps. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.